The Actman has officially threatened to murder me. You heard that correctly. He has threatened to take my very life. He deliberately lied so that he could come up with an excuse to threaten to murder me. Let's read his lie of a tweet. We'll put it up on the screen. Sit back and just read the trash he wrote, okay? I can confirm Quantum TV is threatening me and my family with doxing and violence. News to me. Even reached out to my mother saying, we wouldn't want our families to get hurt or involved in this. Also news that I said that on the phone call. We'll get to it. Very, very new information here, but okay. I wish I was fucking joking. If we see you, Quantum, we shoot on sight. I'll say that again. If we see you, we shoot on sight. So I could just be like walking out of my home, and if you're there, you shoot? Where are the contexts for this? But of course, people on his own Twitter realized how bad the statement was, and he probably shouldn't have said that last part, right? And so then he amends it. Oh, crazy people, man. If you show up at my property, you'll hit the ground dead. You'll be dead if you do anything. Trying to really cover his tracks, realizing the gravity of the threat he just made. He made an on-site murder claim that he's absolutely going to do this. Now, here's the problem with that. Actman is not some small guy. The Actman is somebody with 1.3 million subscribers on an international level. Anyone from all around the world has access to his content. And he has fans, even in the state where I live. So much, even if it's not him doing it directly, he can absolutely and has motivated some absolutely violent people to agree with his logic here. You see, he's literally incited a mob. He's basically on Twitter, not even basically, word for word, says, Act Bros Unite for honor of Act Mother. That sounds like a dying terroristic call you'd shout out before you do something fucked up, okay? I don't know what the hell that's all about, but that's some weird language going on there. The other thing that I find very, very strange is all of the gun emojis and memes and people right down to talking specifics as to what kind of gun the Actman needs to use on me. And we're supposed to believe that all of this he's not responsible if anything happens. He had nothing to do with any of this behavior that we're seeing. And the thing that really gets me with this whole inciting of this mob is when I tried to reach out and make him aware of what he was doing, he acted like he understood the situation and then took it to another level. Now let's be very clear as to why he's doing all of this. He's doing this because in his heart of hearts, he believes I need to be removed off of the platform. And to do so, there is no low he is willing to stoop to, or is unwilling, rather, to stoop to. And we're seeing it here. This is a personal vendetta. This is a vindictive, manipulative tactic that he's using to fool everyone around him into attacking one person, Quantum TV, this guy right here. Why is he doing that, you might ask? Well, let's go over a series of events here, okay? Give you the full picture of what's truly happening, okay? I called his mother at 2:32 my time. Now, I won't say where he is, but what I will say is that's 11:32 his time. Now, none of this is relevant if you don't know what's going on. He reaches out via Discord, supposedly willing to have a conversation. When that conversation didn't get the result that he was looking for, he then basically plastered, hey, I'm just here to let you know the ramifications. He really loves talking like he's some big hot shot that can really do a whole lot. And in the end, it's really just ego. I was just trying to let you know the ramifications. I'll clean your clock. You better be prepared to sell that wedding ring on your fucking finger. Your house, your car, your keys, your kids. It's gloating. It's this thing that he's doing when really we're just trying to have a conversation. And the thing for me that is really annoying is past that. Once we try to reach out to him and it goes sideways, I still reach out to him again. Now, I'm trying to find Actman. So what would you do as a human being if you're trying to find somebody who is hiding behind a stage name, the Actman? Well, you're going to look into them. It's not real hard to find him at all. You can Google him right now and you can get all of the same information I did. It's not hard, okay? There's no law being broken and everything I found on him was public record at that point, okay? So once you have public record, I literally call the first number associated with his legal name. The first number I called was disconnected. Well, that's not going to work. I need to contact him. He's doing a lot here. His fans are attacking me. They're destroying my website. They're destroying my comment section, all because of his claims here, okay? And maybe he doesn't understand what it's progressed into, right? The kind of monetary loss in the real world that it even has led to, and some other things. He probably doesn't know. Give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Nobody's trying to hurt anybody on YouTube, of course. Surely that's not his goal here, right? So I thought. So let's play a game. How many times did I actively ask his mother to pass me off to him? Because truth be told, I never wanted to talk to her in the first place. The entire reason of the call was reaching out to him, to try to get a hold of him, to try to resolve things, right? To settle differences and move on with our content, right? How many times, honestly ask yourself, play the recording back, turn up your headphones if you got to, okay, so you can hear the audio. How many times did I ask for her to transfer me to him? Yes, is this his mother? I'm calling on behalf of Quantum TV. Your son has been making a string of really defamatory posts about things he doesn't necessarily understand, and I want to try to talk about this. So, I'm trying to avoid any kind of litigation or lawsuit by talking things out. So, is there any way I can get in contact with him? Public records. Well, the issue is what your son is essentially sending a bunch of people after my business, which is I'm a YouTuber in the same respect, but he's making threats of being able to cancel my content and stuff based off of tweets and posts that he's getting from other people, none of which are true, which YouTube will be able to ascertain, but these are now becoming libel claims. And I want to be able to, I guess, talk to him to kind of mediate this out so that we don't have to go to court over it. Because the damages that he's causing are quite substantial in monetary value. My YouTubes are about television reviews. I'm a bigot. I'm a homophobe. I'm committing penalty under perjury. Um, Copyright abuse, as he uses third-party software to download my content off of my channel and then repost it after I delete it. Piracy isn't a victimless crime, as we know. I mean, by any means, if he's available to talk, or you're the guardian for him, I'd imagine, I can send over a cease and desist letter from my lawyer. I mean, this is to the point where it's getting out of hand. Yeah, I mean, if you can talk to him, because listen. I'm not devoid of reason, okay? I understand that we all have families and we all have opinions about things online, and that can be frustrating sometimes. He's under the misassumption that, A, I was trying to sue him to begin with because of this content. I was just looking into options to stop him from taking my content down. That's really all this is about. I did a video game review. He disagreed with it. His friends gave him my content, and they're basically sharing it all over the internet, making fun of my face and my image and my brand and lying about my results of my professional work. And it's getting to the point where it's affecting me on a monetary level. And it's something that's not necessary. Correct, yes. And this is the number, so you can, of course, call back and with Quantum TV as the contact if need be. My name, at this point in time, I'm pretty sure he already has that information through copyright claims.
I mean, at this point, I want to limit the amount of information that we're giving out because I don't plan on doing a whole lot if not necessary. You know what I mean? Well, if we're being completely honest here, your son is causing a lot of damages to my brand and to my reputation. And frankly, I really don't want to confirm on a phone call, which may or may not be recorded. I have no idea who I am or what my intentions are entirely. Well, I mean, if you're comfortable with it, you can give him my phone number, and me and your son can have a conversation. No malice or anything behind this. I'm sorry. I've actually never talked to him on the phone before. No, he's just primarily been going after YouTube, and again, I'm. Go ahead. Oh, he'll know exactly who I am. Absolutely. Yeah, the phone number is the one I'm calling you from. Oh, I got it. So this is like a landline. Oh, then why do you need me to write it down? That's weird. Can't you look at the logs? It's not. It's not a prank call. This isn't a game. I'm not. I'm not sitting here to cause trouble for anyone. So the only reason I don't want to give out my name is because again, your son is causing trouble for me, and that's the whole reason for this call to begin with. And I want the trouble to stop and him to go back to making his video game videos, leaving me and my income and my livelihood and what we do in the real world away from what he's trying to drag in with all these claims of homophobia and a string of stuff. You can just go ahead and ask him. Now, again, it's understandable that they think that they understand some things, but the level he's taking it to is a bit extreme. And that's why I'm calling. Yeah, I just want him to leave me alone. He's harassing the hell out of me, really, if I'm being quite honest with you, ma'am. And I think at this point, it's to a point where if he doesn't stop, my only choice would be legal action. And I don't really like to go that route. It's not that I don't have the ability to go that route. I'd rather not drag a family through the mud given the times and the current status of the world. You understand what I mean? Like, we all have families and stuff we're trying to accomplish. So I'm not trying to derail anybody's livelihoods with something that could easily be talked out. So I'm trying to be the reasonable party, at least reach out. Be civil. No, no. The number that I got for him was basically disconnected, so I couldn't call him directly. Okay? Just tell him Quantum TV gave him a call, and if he wants, he can give a call back. Oh, I'm the owner. Absolutely, he'll be talking to me. Okay? Yeah, sure. All right, bye. Hello, Quantum TV. No, you're good. This is an actual contact for Quantum TV. You can call me anytime. It's legit. All right. Bye.
Everyone is extremely easily fooled by rumors, and I'm not impervious to this. Sometimes, if you see something that's outlandish and crazy, you might believe it. So I'm going to give everyone here maybe the benefit of the doubt. Not that many people deserve that, especially since no one has been fair about this entire situation. But let's just give you an olive branch and pretend you honestly didn't know any of this. Let's also then pretend that you didn't hear me in my public statement video, which is still live on this channel, disavow my hacked tweets. Let's then pretend that you also didn't know that I said repetitively, that in 2018 I've been hacked on a mass scale. Had to install moderators. It was an ugly thing where I lost a lot of accounts, multiple devices and stuff like that, and these were main accounts. My YouTube channel, all kinds of shit. And you have to work to get those things back, one by one, because, you know, that's what happens when somebody wants to hack you, impersonate you, type things out. And let's just pretend for a second here, okay, that I'm this horrible human being. Why on God's green earth, if you genuinely felt that way, would you not report me to the authorities, right? Because let's be real, Actman is saying that I am threatening a woman here, okay? This is a serious crime. He was so enraged by it, he never reported it to the police once. Wouldn't that make news? That would make news. Celebrity YouTuber has his family threatened by another YouTuber. That would make the news. Funny how that didn't happen, right? Because no threats were lodged. Funny how on his very same Twitter, his own fans asked him, hey, can you show us exactly what he said? Never responded because there is no text message correspondent. It never happened. It was only one phone call from me ever and one phone call from his mother back to me. That's all that happened. But he felt so threatened by the fact that I'm not backing down, that was the moment he just made up in his mind. We're going to lie, we're going to manipulate everyone, and we're going to give a call to action. All act bros unite for my mother's honor? Your mother's honor, man? Really? That's where we're going with this? Let's call this what it really is. All the people that you've seen uniting against me, making content about how horrible I am, are either fans of Actman or all the people making those videos, or the people who are making those videos have a reputation of making their money on YouTube with controversy. So it is a conflict of interest for them to constantly stir the pot, bully and harass everyone. Griffin Gaming, Review Tech USA, Asm Gold, Rags. There isn't a single person you can think of on the internet right now that is talking about this issue that is not making money off of controversy clicks. That's their bread and butter. And they don't care where the controversy comes from because controversy sells. They need it to live. If it were coming out that Quantum TV is actually innocent, God, that would destroy their credibility and their reputation behind their takedown journalism. They're not going to own the fact that they're wrong on any of this stuff. They're going to run with the fact that their friend shared them hacked tweets. If it wasn't really you, Quantum, well, why, as I'm live streaming it, did you start deleting things? As they, again, ignored the part and many of the public responses I put out where I said I never even knew there was a backlog for Twitter until they started nastily live streaming it to slander and slam me because of my opinion of Elden Ring and to dig up something else that they thought they knew. And we can see proof of this because I've been on YouTube for years. They've made claims of being big dogs to terminate my channel. Review Tech USA was the first in all of this to threaten, and I've got a contact at YouTube, Ninjician, who wants to pretend that he's somehow not involved in this, as we know he's one of the people sharing information in this, wants to come out and then say things like, oh no, I've never tried to dox him. I have proof that he has. Of course, I can't give proof out without doxing myself. He knows that, so he plays the card. But everyone involved has had a history of trying to slander and destroy my reputation for various reasons. For Ninjician, he wants to be able to establish himself as a professional calibrator. For everyone else, they want the drama clicks, they want the money. And the thing is, not a single one of them can definitively 100% show anything of me on video or anything prove on video that I'm typing or anything, any of this shit. It's just all hearsay. He did this because my friend said he did that, and we can prove that at the time it was live streaming, he had access to his Twitter. Yeah, dude, it's 2022. I got that shit back, which I clearly said again in public responses. And this demand for me to come on camera time and time again and to explain everything away as if I'm some guilty person and that there's some authority, there's some governing body I need to answer to is ridiculous. And when you fail to answer to them, they will crucify your reputation as they have done with repetitive harassing uploads about your character and who you are as a human being. When every single live stream and every single video I've ever posted has been about television shit. We're talking about TVs, man. Video games, products, giving opinions on reviewers that say things like Vincent did about products. We're not sitting here going down some rabbit hole of who we hate and why we hate people. That's not what we do here. And they're trying to paint that picture and failing miserably and being pissed that they're failing because that would be delicious click money for them. So, listen, the people are doing this because they want to pass harassment off as criticism. They want to teach me a lesson for telling them no and fighting back against them stealing other people's content. They want to feel as though because I'm unwilling to provide YouTube with a lawsuit to legally make them remove it for every single person doing this on the internet, that because YouTube denied my claim because I'm unwilling to submit a lawsuit, that it's copyright abuse. That's not how it works. It's just they denied the claim because I'm unwilling to go through with the legal proceeding process and give them the legal proof that they want. There's so much to this that, like, I could go down this rabbit hole forever. But there's just a little bit more that you guys probably don't understand. And to explain this to you, I think you should probably try to put yourself in my shoes, okay? Imagine for a second that you never said any of this stuff, which I didn't. And somebody comes out and they make these disgusting claims about your character and what you've done to their mother. They have a big following, which they send after you with calls of acting in honor of their mother off of claims they know are 100% false, okay? And they destroy your reputation as much as they can within their power. And then in the end, they do all this to justify threatening to murder you by saying, if we see you on site, we shoot you. When they know I've never threatened to do anything, I just wanted to talk. It's a justification like this where now it has emboldened his fans to have similar violent gun violence language against me. Okay, they're talking about murder. They're talking about what kinds of guns they want to use. They're talking about I need to be thrown into a wood chipper. All this violent, murderous content coming off of the posts on his Twitter. Still up currently, go look at it. They can try to pass this shit off as a joke, and like maybe they don't have a couple of crazies out there. But the reality is, if something happened because he threatened to kill me, and people feel like, yeah, we'll back you up, bro, as somebody genuinely said, okay, hey, we need to back up Actman on this, right? All of these guns all over his fucking shit, dude, off of a fake claim. Going forward, I fully expect the Actman to introduce more fake and false information that he calls facts to try to cover up this delusional lie he's came up with, this pathological obsession to try to get someone terminated off the platform for telling him no. He thinks he understands copyright law, though he doesn't understand the word perjury. Literally, actively said I committed perjury when that is actually lying under oath. Never took an oath. We never went to court. Perjury. You tell him, hey, you've stolen my content. Maybe don't do that. He says, I do what I want. And that's the message here. How dare you tell me I can't take what I want from you? And how dare you have the audacity to fight me back when I want to call you out based on information that my friends shared that they think they know about you? I'm going to tell you like this. People like this make the platform dangerous. As I'm getting all these attacks and all these threatening messages, ask him to show you how many he's gotten. Mine are endless. My website's completely ruined. My comment section is overrun. And that is his doing. On multiple platforms, as he called Griffin Gaming to join in and jump me. Review Tech USA is calling for other people to jump me and getting angry when they don't jump me on these kinds of calls and narratives. Let me say this again. Were you there? I don't care what you think you know. Answer the question. Were you there? Did you see me with your own eyes type it? Did you snap a fucking picture of me typing the shit out that you say I said? Do you have video proof of me saying anything against these people that you claim I'm saying something against? Because the only thing I see popping up right now is them trying to say that I said, go kill yourself. Because I was receiving a barrage of hateful, demeaning comments about me saying Elden Ring is a garbage game that is an endless death loop. It's a death loop. We've established that in the beginning of that video that they chop up 1,000,001 times. It was said multiple times, okay? And the whole idea of, at the end of the day, if you want to go do that, go kill yourself, man. If you want to go do that in the game, go kill yourself. That's what we're talking about. The context is death in a game. And everybody was responding, it doesn't need an easy mode. It's an easy game. Or it doesn't need an easy mode. It's supposed to be a hard game. Making fun of me all day, every day because of my opinion, which go ahead, have your laugh. I still feel how I feel. It's a garbage game. Nobody cares, right? Cool. Move on. Why are we here over a month later with Elden Ring reviews popping up about me? Look it up. People say it was never about Elden Ring. It is the reason. People like Mischief blasted off to over 100,000 subscribers, dragging in the Elden Ring community, which is a popular community, gaming community or whatever, and then combining that with drama, well, now you have something explosive. And now every young kid is trying to do that because they saw it worked for one, so it can maybe work for me. I could be the next Mischief. These kinds of victories signify dangerous behavior at the end of the road. Because people like this don't stop with just harassing one person or two people or three people. YouTube allows this kind of content where they go after somebody's personal take and opinion with all kinds of swears and insults. You know, I can't tell you the amount of times I've been called mentally retarded, a narcissist, a piece of shit. That is when you are harassing somebody. You're now injecting your opinion about their character. That is not criticism. Let me show you what criticism is. His review is garbage because when I play the game, I notice these factual things supported by this factual thing. Following that up within prolonged insults is harassment. That's what this is about. And again, listen. I know for a fact he's going to try to add more, like I said. And the reason I'm putting this out there is so that you guys know what he's like. Because, listen, when you're dealing with somebody that's so, gone, pathologically gone to the point of lying about their mother being victimized, at least in the end, you know what kind of person he is, and now it's out there. Now people know. So all the claims that you guys want to levy against me, continue to do whatever you want. You're free to express yourself however you see fit, I suppose, until YouTube does something about it. But if you're going to continue with this cancel culture, good fucking luck is what I say to all of you. Because this has proven that there is a very criminal element to this gaming community that Elden Ring has created. This is entirely the player base that is attacking one person right now. I make TV reviews, I talk about gaming, I talk about technology. You're not going to like everything I say, I'm not going to like everything you say. You feel that you have the right to rip somebody's video down and put it up, insult them, harass them across multiple strings of video, and they better never say a thing to you, or you're going to continue to bully and harass them like Griffin Gaming, Review Tech USA, the list goes on, okay? Then maybe your days might be numbered on YouTube, because maybe one day YouTube rolls out a policy, much like they did with the dislike button, where they know that you're using shit as a digital scoreboard. Maybe they know that people like you exist that like to guise harassment as fair use criticism. And when that day finally comes, because, come on, social media is what it is, it's always evolving. And when they find out about stuff like this, you're going to really see just how far you go. And that's honestly why you guys are all doing all this. You're afraid. You're shaking in your boots because without that harassment content, that juicy, toxic click shit that you have, you don't have a channel. And that's the reality. I can make product reviews all day, every day. You can't. And that's what this is about. You want your money. Don't get in the way, right? So, at the end of the day, I've said what I needed to say. You guys see the Actman's a liar. His mother's lying. She told him this stuff. I mean, this is pathetic. This is sad. I just wanted her to pass me off to you, and that's what she should have done. And instead, you chose to make very criminal threats. And I sincerely hope that you get help, you stop doing this, and all your fans cease and desist with this behavior. I mean, that's the best we can do in this situation, right? But as you guys who have been watching me for years know, I'm the #1 brand in honesty for a reason. Because I expose lies like this massive one between this celebrity YouTuber, 1.3 million subscribers, feeling like he can threaten to murder somebody just because he doesn't like that they called his mother to get in contact with him to try to get him to stop causing damages to their channel. So I'll say this. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Yet another truth bomb has been dropped. Until the next video, see you guys later.